No, you're not holding anybody up. You're going to see me talking to you on the phone in the video. So when you type in @Treasure Valley BBC, you will see a little heart that says breathe in the middle, and that's our logo. Oh, okay.
Can you talk? How do you do it here?
I can leave you on the phone so you can listen if you want.
Or maybe I can. I'll sit it here, actually.
Is that gonna work better? And then I can have Lexi show you how to find the videos next time she's over. Okay, then you can watch them later. Okay, I'm just gonna.
That's probably work.
This is my personal computer that I brought from home.
So I'm gonna put you on
The computer St. Luke's
next
blocks a lot of stuff like YouTube and all those things, and so I can log on to my work stuff from this computer. So I usually bring this, but we can't get onto YouTube, so we can't project this to the St. Luke screens because it's not.
Well, 75-inch TVs are junk.
Well, no, other people can. If I was logged in to my St. Luke's desktop, then I could do that on that big screen. I can't do this because it's YouTube.
Can you hear okay, Rosalie?
Yes, I can, thank you.
Cool, I think we can get started. I think some of the RTs are gonna come over and Nikki's gonna come over. Is Nikki here? Is she back? Yeah, she's gonna come, she's just running late. So, you can start, just don't know.
I'm starting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
You want me to stand up or?
whatever, however you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Everybody is forewarned that we're not good videographers, and so if they watch the
I'll vouch for him.
video there.
I'm a subpar presenter. I can say that. I'm definitely better with my hands than this. So I am Jake. I am with Habitat for Humanity. And we have a repairs program that I am the program manager of. I guess I'll start off with me. I've been with Habitat for 10 years. I've been in the repairs program for just about a year now, managing the program. We focus on aging in place. Last month, I just got my CAP certification. It's a certified aging in place specialist. We focus on homeowners being able to remain safely in their house. We have an application process. It's pretty simple. I forget what the exact number is. If you're a homeowner in the Treasure Valley and make less than $50,000 a year, our program is free. We install handrails, wheelchair ramps. We've done flood mitigation, we've done roofs, bathroom retrofits, stuff like that. Those are what we're calling extra now, just because they usually need to have some type of grant funding that follows them or comes along with it. The grab bars, the handrails, the smoke detectors, doorknob changes, light improvements, stuff like that is typically cost-free for the homeowner. We just recently expanded from Boise, just Ada County, to we're in Canyon County now too. Yeah, but it's a lot of wheelchair ramps, which is great for people that have a home that are struggling with stairs. I've rebuilt stairs, made them larger to make it accessible for walkers. Really, our goal is to make sure that you can remain in your home as safely and comfortable as possible. We have, our home application process is, like I said, it's pretty simple. You have to own the home, you have to be current on your mortgage payments and taxes. And you have to be available whenever we're there. We don't need you to help, but we want you to be there so that we can assess your needs while we're there. A lot of the times I'll be working on something and the homeowner will pop in and say, hey, I'd really like a handrail here too. I didn't think about it till you were here. We try to make it as simple as possible. I mean, we do handrails going into the garage, coming out the doors. We've done them in bathrooms. We'll provide toilet lifts. We'll provide removable shower handles. Really, whenever we do the initial home visit, we discuss what's going to make your life easier. And that's what our main goal is. This year we have done, I think, almost 50 projects in Boise. Helped 50 families with simple home repairs. Like I said, ranging from, we did a couple roofs to, 3 or 4 grab bars to one lady had a front door that she just couldn't access because it was cluttered. I showed up with some junk removal guys. It was kind of not really the normal thing we do, but she had to walk sideways with her walker to get out of the house. So we showed up and helped her gain access to her front door. I had another gentleman that had a homemade handrail that was, you could move it like this. He'd fallen a couple times before, and we were able to come in and anchor bolt some nice sturdy handrails in the cement in his house. Made a big difference in his life.
Well, I know, but they have to do this.
Like I said, we've done a couple roof repairs. Outside of the aging in place stuff, we also have we helped with Paint the Town this year. I don't know if you guys have heard of Paint the Town. A lot of the times they go through and with their interview process and notice a lot of things need repaired on these homes before they can paint. My job was to come in and correct that before the painter showed up. A lot of mobile home skirting repair. I rebuilt a couple sets of stairs, did a lot of window and door trim that would have been swelling and cracking. So we're partnering with NeighborWorks, who is in charge of Paint the Town in Rankin, Boise. Our first year doing that, we're excited for that partnership too. Yeah, other than that, it's if you submit an application now, a lot of if you look at the handout I gave here, the first tier stuff, we can usually get done within a week. Sometimes a week to 3, I'll say. The wheelchair ramps, I can get over there in 3 to 6 weeks. Some of the other stuff, like I said, it's funding required, and based on the funding for it, we're available to do stuff like that. Something I've kind of changed in the last 6 months is we did 6 roofs last year, and that's about all we did. I think whenever I took over the program, I decided that it would be better to do 50 or 60 handrails and wheelchair ramps and smaller projects and expand our help in the community as opposed to just fixing 6 roofs that, yeah, they need to be done, but they've needed to be done for a long time, We still have a couple of roofing partners. We plan on doing a couple a year, but we're definitely ramping down that. Yeah, we've done, this year, like I said, I've been with Habitat 10 years. And this has been such an eye-opening thing for me to see the need of homeowners that need simple repairs in their homes. They're just not capable of doing it. And it makes me feel great to go in and provide use my skill set to help these people remain in their homes and stay safe. That's our number one priority, I think, in your profession and my profession, and we're trying to make sure that people live safely and be happy at home. I think that's all I've got. I don't really.
So how do they, if they want to apply, they just go to the website?
Right,
call?
yeah. There is a website down at the bottom of the handout I gave everyone. There's also a phone number there. The best way to get in touch with me is to call the office number that's on the bottom there and leave a voicemail for me. I tend to get back to those every couple weeks, or every couple days, sorry.
Wow.
We have been absolutely swamped since we started this program. I mean, I have, like I said, I did close to 50 this year. I have probably 75 people in the queue right now for home repairs. A lot of them are small, they go pretty quick. I've got a small group of volunteers that come out and help me. Yeah, like I said, our application process is fairly simple compared to whenever you look at some of the other home repair programs here. Boise City has one that is pretty good. They're a year wait list though. We are typically from start to finish about 3 months from the time you submit your application to the time we can finish the job. For big projects, you know, big wheelchair ramps and stuff like that. Like I said, the application process is fairly simple. We ask for some income verification, home ownership verification, make sure that you're paying your taxes and your mortgage, and then we also ask that you don't immediately turn around and sell your house once we come through. And we've had that for the first couple of years where we did a couple of big extensive remodels on people's places and they turned around and sold it. And we kind of lost out there and went against our purpose. Our home repairs program has only been running for about 3 years. This is the first year that it's been going full steam. So we're still kind of on a learning curve. The Habitat has this home repair program all across the country. It's a way for us to expand our outreach.
When you put in your application, do you list the things that you need help with?
Yeah, there's a box there at the end that asks for you to describe what you think you need.
And then you
for
guys
home.
come in there
And then I'll come do a home visit, and me and you will sit down and you'll say, hey, this is going on and this is going on, and I need help accessing this area, or this doesn't look right to me, you know. Those home visits usually last an hour or two.
What if you have multiple repairs? Like roof, flooring, window?
We can do stuff like that. We try to keep it to one repair, like one project per home, just because there's such a great need. You'd be surprised though how often one thing is causing 3 or 4 other things.
Yeah.
We had a lady, one of my first big projects, we had a lady that she called us because her toilet was leaking. Fairly simple, right? But we showed up and the floor was soft, and ended up she had mold in the walls. She had mold under the house, so it turned into a pretty simple repair to a very expensive repair, where we had to call in Servpro cleaners, you know, to come in and clean up disaster response people, air out the place. We had to rip out all the floor in the bathroom, half the floor in the kitchen, half a wall. So yeah, like you're saying, if the roof's leaking, it can be causing the walls to have damage, the windows to have damage. And that's part of the home visit, where we come through and evaluate that. And not real often, but sometimes we have to just say that it's out of our scope of work. We do work on grant funding. We're not a huge affiliate here in Boise. So we have to work within our limits, but we do have lots of great partners here in the valley.
I've tried different programs for Ada County and they cover everybody but CUNA. And it's just sitting there for some reason.
Yeah. Give me a call.
I will.
Yeah, we've done a couple projects out in CUNA. We just got done doing one out in Star for a veteran. It's another one of our focuses is helping veterans own homes that need minor repair. I had a guy that he had both his knees blown out, could barely walk in or out of a walker. He's early 40s and he can't get down his bathtub. So we were able to come in and put in a accessible bathtub unit for him. A couple other small plumbing things for him. It was great, for him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, any other questions? Let's see, jumping.
No,
Yeah, sorry, like I said, I'm not great at public speaking.
You're doing great.
You did fine.
And I don't really know.
What kind of maintenance stuff do you do? It sounds like a lot of repairs, but what kind of maintenance to keep people in the house?
Oh, like I said, we've done some clear outs, like, I don't like the term borders that some people in bad light, but accessibility issues, will come in. I've gone through and done,
Organizational challenges.
exactly. We've gone through and done, some minor yard cleanup where I went to a house and we had a tree branch on our roof that was pretty extensive. Luckily it didn't cause any damage yet. And she couldn't get to her car because the weeds had grown up so much. She was having to shove herself through the bushes to get into her car. Again, she had a walker too. It was a scary situation where she lived there alone, and if she would have fell down in those bushes, it could have been terrible. So we were able to go through with the crew and cut all the bushes out. And we even, one of the volunteers came through and mowed her backyard for her, which wasn't really part of the deed, but just a good deed that one of my volunteers wanted to do. That's part of the thing with Habitat is we just have such a great core of staff and volunteers that we love going above and beyond. And like I said, even if it's not always in our scope, even if we're not able to do it, 9 times out of 10, I'd say we're able to find an organization or an individual that would be willing to donate their time or services to help.
do you have any access to tree removal?
I can ask. We have quite a few landscape people.
I got a dead one, it's gotta come down
Yeah,
before it falls.
yeah. Give me a call, we can talk about it. I don't know of anyone off the top of my head, but like I said, I have a pretty good extensive list of people that are in the industry.
They're not cheap, I can tell you that.
No, they are. Tree removal is one of those things that's really expensive, especially if it's dead and close to your home. Yeah, you reach out to me. Let me know if
You got a card?
I do. Yeah.
I'm more likely to hang on to that than this.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. I have a brother that works one week and then he's out week and then works the next week. And he's been a mason and carpenter and all those things. And he's always looking for something to do. Can I give him your number as a possible volunteer? Or is there specific requirements that they have to meet as far as time?
There is not much requirements on it. My program is a little bit different than like our new home build,
Right.
right? Because we're going into people's homes. So I have to be pretty selective with who we allow. You know, if I'm coming to do work at your house, you don't want me to show up with 5 volunteers I've never met. Right? So I am pretty selective. I like to have a little meeting with them a couple times before,
Yep.
maybe get us out on the job in the exterior of the home and make sure that, 'cause I get a lot of people that want to help, but, you know, they'll grab the hammer and they come back with the drill and you're like, okay, like we have to start at the beginning, which is fine. I love working with everyone. But I don't want to have to be responsible for them damaging stuff in your house because they don't know what they're doing.
The thing that I think most people, or most places where you do volunteer work, they want you to sign up for so many hours a week or a particular day. And he would only be able to do it every other week. And I don't know if that's.
I'd love to sit down and talk to them. Yeah. So I'm always looking for volunteers for not only the home repairs program, but I also manage the playhouse program. It's kind of cool and fun. Outside doing, cutting out little tiny playhouses for charities around the valley. There's quite a few volunteer opportunities.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a real vision issue. So
Okay.
can I get the application sent in the mail instead of doing it online?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we sent a lot of them through the mail, actually.
Okay.
I think we just updated, they got big print, they're fairly simple to read.
Yeah,
You know, it's kind of our demographic there, is trying to help. You know, we're no help to you if you can't figure out the application.
right.
You know, I am also more than willing to come over and help you fill it out yourself too.
That would be awesome.
You know, I try to help everyone I can as best I can. But like I said, we are extremely busy. It's just me running the program and I got 5 volunteers right now that are kind of like what you said, your brother, they come in 2 or 3 times a month maybe, and I take them when I can, and otherwise I do everything I can by myself. You know, a lot of the simple stuff we do, the smoke alarms, a lot of people don't think about those. We have an agreement with the fire department. They donate them to us. I install them for free. We need smoke alarms. It's a great resource. That's something that typically I can come out within a week or 2 to get done. And a lot of that stuff, if you need smoke alarms, I'm not too worried about an application. You know, especially because it's not costing us anything. It's costing me costing me an hour of my time. And that's it. Yeah, our main goal is just trying to help everyone stay in their homes, be safe, and help as many people in the Treasure Valley as we can. Yeah, I think that's about all I've got. Unless you have any more questions or.
Hey, Rosalie, did you have any questions?
Dryer vent wasn't connected right, so he did it, but he also said that there was a lot of wind in the dryer vent itself, and we can't get it done. Is that something that you can do or have?
You know, I've not done anything like that, but I'd be willing to come out and take a look. Yeah, because that could be, you know, something as simple as that could be a pretty massive fire hazard too.
Well, it could, and then I don't know, we've been in this house for over 5 years. We don't even know for sure if it's smoke alarms or whatever or not. So I have a feeling that I can't get upstairs, and I don't want my air units upstairs, so.
Right.
That's good information. So, thank you.
Yeah, I will
How can I leave for my contact?
Rosalie, I can get you the contact information.
I'll leave my business card with Audrey's,
It's okay.
with Audrey here, and you can reach out to me directly.
Okay, great, thank you.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's about.
Yeah, okay.
I think everybody runs in the house, but we're in masks on.
Yeah, so I know.
I didn't recognize you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stop this video now.
Hey, Rick. Thanks, man.
Hey, yeah.
Oh.
no problem.
Maybe I should, maybe run away.
Put this on the camera for anybody who's watching it and wants to call. There it is. I don't know if you can see it. You can email me if you have questions.